Okay, let's dive straight in. 4.6 million blog posts a day. I mean, that's just a flood.
It really is an unbelievable amount.
And that's the core challenge, isn't it? For anyone trying to learn or, make their own content stand out, how do you cut through that noise?
Exactly.
So for this deep dive, you've shared some great sources, and our mission really is to pull out the key insights, how to make content that actually connects.
Gets seen and sticks.
We're looking at the content explosion itself, understanding what's already out there.
It's not working.
Yeah, strategies to improve, why knowing your specific audience is just crucial, and the power of real engagement. Ready to jump in?
Absolutely. And what hits you first is just the scale of growth.
Yeah.
Since 2010,
Yeah.
digital content is up 120 times.
Wow. 120x?
Yeah. So it's no wonder, really, that 70% of people feel overwhelmed, that whole information fatigue thing.
Right. I feel it myself sometimes.
We all do.
Yeah.
And the key thing now is algorithms are prioritizing unique, high engagement stuff. Generic content just gets, lost.
So simply adding more isn't the answer. You've got to be smarter, which means looking at what exists first.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And the sources point to this innovation gap. Lots of content, sure, but genuinely fresh takes. They're rare.
Okay. And what else?
There's also a data shortage. You see a lot of old stats being rehashed, limited original research.
Outdated info, got it.
Plus a kind of visual weakness, not enough multimedia, graphics, videos. And maybe the biggest thing, content similarity.
Yeah.
80% of stuff on page 1 of search results, it covers the same ground.
So just rewriting what's there, even if you do it well, probably not enough.
Unlikely to break through, yeah. So the question becomes, how do you offer something different, something valuable?
Okay, let's get into that. Leveling up your content. What are the strategies?
Well, one big one is adding proprietary data.
Meaning?
Like your own original research, maybe insights from experts you've interviewed, stuff nobody else has.
Right, something unique. What else?
Creating actionable frameworks.
Yeah.
So not just info, but step-by-step processes people can actually use.
Practical guides. Makes sense.
And definitely refreshing statistics. Use current data, 2023, 2024, not stuff from 5 years ago.
That seems obvious, but you still see old data everywhere.
You do. And visuals.
Yeah.
And this is huge. Adding videos, graphics, it can boost engagement by up to 94%.
94%. That's massive. It just makes information so much easier to digest than, a wall of text.
Exactly. It tackles that visual weakness and makes your content stand out from the similar stuff.
Okay, so we've got unique data, practical steps, fresh stats, and visuals. But then there's the audience, right? Making it relevant.
Absolutely critical. Tailoring it to your specific niche. It starts with understanding audience pain points.
What really bothers them? What problems are they trying to solve?
Precisely. And you use behavior data analytics to see what they're actually interested in, not just what you think they are.
Using the data?
Use their industry language, too. Speak like they speak.
Right.
It builds trust.
Shows you're one of them.
Yeah. And case studies are powerful, showing real examples of success within that niche. That's gold.
Social proof, basically.
But it's not just publish and pray, right? You need engagement.
Right. Making it interactive. How?
Things like interactive elements, polls, quizzes, they can increase dwell time, how long people stick around, by 37%.
Keep some clicking involved.
And asking open-ended questions. Get a real discussion going in the comments. You learn so much that way.
Good point.
Building a community, maybe encouraging user-generated content that builds massive trust. Sources say up to a 70% lift.
Wow. People trust people like them.
And a practical one. Rapid response. Answering comments, questions quickly, ideally within an hour. That actually helps conversion.
Shows you're listening and you care. We see this working too, right? Like Neil Patel's guides.
Yeah, his SEO guides get shared like crazy, 85% higher rates because of the original graphics, the deep dives.
Or Duolingo on TikTok. Millions of followers just through humor and responding to users.
Totally. And even Harvard Business Review, their data-heavy pieces get shared almost 3 times more on LinkedIn than average for their field.
Because it's original, valuable, targeted content.
Exactly. So if we boil it down, what are the steps?
Okay, recap. First, audit your existing content, find the gaps.
See where you can improve.
Second, tailor everything to your specific niche, their pain points, their language.
Know your audience, inside out.
Third, actively drive engagement. Use interactive stuff, ask questions, respond quickly.
Build that connection.
And finally, keep it fresh. Update with new data, new insights. It's not a one-and-done thing.
Continuous improvement.
So really, cutting through isn't about volume. It's about being intentional, original, relevant, and genuinely engaged.
Well said. Smart effort over just more noise.
So, final thought for everyone listening. Faced with this deluge of content every day, what's maybe one immediate step you could take right now to make how you consume or maybe how you create content just a bit more focused and impactful after hearing all this? Something to think about.